via my phone internet. My Wi-Fi connection ended up disappearing. Can you just give me a quick type? Can you see me again? Technology, these things happen. Sorry. Ah, good. We're back in business. Okay, I'm glad. We're back in business. Okay, so I've managed to reconnect using my phone's 3G internet. Thank you. Okay, thanks for your patience. Internet problems. Okay, I think I've lost my YouTube chat. So sorry, YouTube people. I've lost the chat, but we'll carry on. Okay, so we talked about the network. We talked about technology in South Korea. So I'm back in all businesses. Good. I'm back in all businesses. Okay. So technology in this is amazing. This is amazing. I was literally talking about how South Korea has you're frozen. We cannot hear you. Oh no. So can you hear me? I think we may Can you hear? I'm gonna type. Can you hear me? Oh, this is I'm actually doing a section on the power of technology and Korea having the fastest internet in the world. In Britain, we don't quite have the same. Can you hear me, guys? It's like I was doing my lesson this morning. I am working. Okay, good. And Mayuri says she can hear me. Okay. Funnily enough, South Korea has the fastest internet speeds in the world. Britain, here, London, not exactly the same, is it? And it shows you how reliant we are as a society on technology. Because again, 10, 15 years ago, it was seen as a novelty. But nowadays, particularly in lockdown, we've seen how important we are and reliant we are on technology. So South Korea, with Samsung, Hyundai, Kia, they are one of the world's leading countries for technology. And in fact, the fastest internet speed in the world. And Samsung is probably the one that we most know of. So we think of Samsung for phones, don't we? But actually Samsung, they make armoured cars for the military, even medical technology. So these companies in South Korea, they're actually called, they have a slightly different word. If I can find my chalk, I misplaced my chalk. Lots of things are going misplaced today. They're called charbol or chaebol. C-H-A-E-B-O-L. Charbol or chaebol. And what these are large industrial companies. They're called conglomerates, and they do lots of things. They'll do cars, they'll do technology, they'll do medical work. Lots of different businesses. And in Korea, South Korea, they were initially made by families. So a lot of these organizations still have that family influence on them. And again, they are the world leader in internet, and apparently internet here is not as great. So there we go. So my internet's going in and out. We'll just have to deal with it. Thank you for your patience. Okay, let's have a look. So homework for today. One is, like those managers who are creating K-pop bands. Why don't you create your own K-pop band? So it could be a boy band, it could be a girl band, it could be a mixed band, but come up with a name. Come up with a name. Then what you can do is 3 things that you learned today, or a dance of your video. I mean, not so technical issues. We'll get through it. Okay, so your quiz is going to be a quick one today. So the first one is, what is the name or ancient name for Korea? What is the ancient name for Korea? What is the ancient name? Question 2. Which country did South Korea co-host the 2002 Football World Cup? And then the final one, name one Korean company. Okay, Lisa's right. The first one was Goryeo. Goryeo is the ancient name. So which country did they host it with? Mayuri, spot on. Japan. And name me one Korean company. The ones that are still here. One Korean company. So we've got lots. We've got lots of choices. We've got Samsung, we've got Hyundai, we've got LG, we've got Kia. There are lots of companies. So thank you. You're all going to come back with me to the UK. You're going to come back. The ones that made it through the technology portal cutoff. Okay. So we'll move on. So again, my series is still on iPlayer. But what I wanted to talk to you about is the thought for today. And the thought says, there's no virtue in work. There is virtue in work, and there's virtue in rest. Use both and overlook neither. Well done, Ellie. Spot on as well. So what this thought is saying that is obviously, sometimes we think we need to be busy and need to be working, and of course that's important. And other times we think, oh, I should just be relaxing. Sometimes people feel guilty if they're working all the time or if they're resting all the time. And the reality is, it's like a balance. Like the Korean flag, the yin and the yang. They're the positive cosmic force and the negative. And for the universe to be in balance, they've got to counteract each other. And I think the same thing with our personal lives. It's good to work, it's good to rest. If someone says, I work all the time, or someone says, I just chill out all the time, it's not about one or the other. It's about trying to find a balance between the two. And when you find the balance, and again, it's difficult in life. Sometimes we're overworked, sometimes we've got not enough work. But it's trying to find the balance so that you feel happy and fulfilled. So remember, there's virtue in work, and there's virtue in rest. And again, so tomorrow my football quiz, Thursday back for history. So we've got a few weeks left before the school term ends. And then I might have to see how things progress. I'll definitely keep my family quiz going for the summer, and we'll see about the classes. But the classes, they'll definitely keep going on till next Thursday, because that's when my school term is still going on. So I guess we're gonna end on the dance. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry about the technology issues, and I think again this is just a short little clip from Strictly, and hopefully it won't cause any issues. Okay, so thank you so much, and sorry about the tech issues. Thank you for bearing with me. I'll see you all very soon. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do a quick version of the dance. Where are we? Here we go. I'll see you all very soon. Thank you. So, Gangnam Style, remember? The district in Korea. I love people dancing with this one. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Well, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all very soon, and thanks for bearing with me with the crazy technology today. We need Korean technology, don't we? Okay, ta-ra, see you all very soon.